Hello again. Happy Sunday. We made it through another week. Whoop whoop. I know that we made it through another week because here I am talking to you again, and I am healthy, and I hope you're healthy. And the reason why we're all healthy is because we're listening to what everyone's telling us to do and to stay home and to only go out when we need to. And although it's a little tiresome, we're doing the right thing. And in the end, it'll all be worth it because we will be able to walk again in the streets. And speaking of walking in the streets, today we hear a story about the disciples walking on their way to Emmaus when Jesus met up with them. And he met up with them, and as he met up with them, they didn't realize it was Jesus. And they were kind of like sad and retelling the story of how their lives were reeling because of everything that happened with Jesus dying on the cross, and how people had said they saw him, but they weren't sure, and really what exactly was their fate. They weren't sure. And so Jesus, was like, well, why are you guys so sad? And they're like, wait a second. Did you not know what happened? Like, were you living under a rock? Like, literally, Jesus died on the cross. We don't know if he's around. And the further on they went, the easier they felt walking next to Jesus. And it was comforting to them. And so when it was time to part ways, they said, oh, no, come in, sit down with us, eat a meal. And then when Jesus broke bread and thanked the Lord for his blessings, they suddenly realized, it dawned on them who was with him. And they were like, oh my goodness, Jesus was here. Was our heart not burning? Did we not feel the love? How silly were we not to recognize that Jesus was with us? And it's so funny because so many times when my children were younger, we used to always go for walks together. That was one of my favorite things to do. And we would walk around and look at all the different things. And I remember at the end of winter, just when it was turning into spring, we would go out and everything would be, the branches would be dead, and the grass would be like brownish, and little by little, as we walked each week, it would get a little bit greener and a little bit greener. And we would say, you know what? We are going to just, one day this is going to pop, but I know we're going to notice it immediately. We're going to come outside, and each day we're going to watch that progression and see where it goes. And sure enough, one day we walk out and everything is green. The grass is green. The trees have leaves on it. And we were like, wait a second. We've been out every day taking a walk, yet we didn't notice it. Why did we not notice it? Every day we should have seen it get a little greener, grow a little more, but our eyes were closed to it. We didn't recognize that the life that was happening inside was growing every day. And that's much like the story today of the disciples not recognizing Jesus because their eyes couldn't really see what was in front of them. And in this time, we miss a lot of the things that God blesses us with every day because we're scared, tired, upset, not sure exactly what's going on. But in the end, we have to be thankful and know that we're all in this together, and that all of us are going to make it out okay because God has our back, always. And you could see the differences he makes every day with COVID patients being released from the hospital, our numbers dropping, people rejoicing, people helping, people stepping up to volunteer, to do good things, to feed the hungry, to feed the poor. This is God in action. This is Jesus on the road. So all we have to do is really open our eyes and see that Jesus is with us every single day. And he's with us as long as we open our eyes and allow him in our hearts. So when you look in the mirror at the end of the day today, I want you to look really deep into that mirror and say, I know you are inside of me, Jesus. Thank you, and help me to always see your light in my face. Bye-bye for now. Have a great week. I love you, and remember, so does God. Peace out.